Where's the chat? I don't know what I was looking at, but I was looking at it. It was like our analytics or whatever. I was like, I just want my chat. Where's my chat?
Hit the three button, three dots.
Yeah.
It's so weird. What's
I'm just gonna pop out the chat and then
go from that?
yeah.
Okay.
Hey. Okay, now I can see people. What the heck? This is crazy town. This is crazy town. Hey guys. Hi, 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 hi. Oh my gosh, right? I'm so excited. I like texted my sister and my brother and I was like, I need advice, guys. How do you pay off cars? No, I didn't say that because I used to work in finance, but I was just like, what do you think I should do? Should I just do the like I don't want to like drain all of my savings, but should I do this or should I do this? And my sister was like, definitely do the one that's the one that's easier on your bank account. And I was like, okay, okay. And so that's what we're doing. So I'll pay one, two. So I'll be done in May and I'll have my title by June. So I'm super excited. Super excited. So thank you for that. I needed that big time. I feel like I miss my dad a lot today. It's also like the first day of spring and it's also like the every season begins today. I feel it in my bones. No, but no, seriously. I'm really excited. My birthday's coming up. I'm already planning my birthday. Um, but I really needed that encouragement because like I said, I was like really missing my dad and my dad would be super proud of me. Super proud of me for doing this and maybe I just needed that like dad motivation, you know what I mean? But all right, guys. So if you stay after the live, we're gonna watch Common Side Effects, which is like that cool cartoon that almost got me banned. But like, there, we were able to go live and watch it in the Discord channel, and oh, give me a second. Sorry, I didn't realize it was so close to the microphone. But like I didn't realize that it would let me go live in the like Discord and I was like having some issues though because like it was like mad windy and then like all the power kept going out and it was like terrible, but we got a good watch party. We watched for several hours. We're all caught up and there's a new episode so we're going to watch it right after. So I'm going to be so make sure in the Discord, join the Discord, show us your pets and so we can watch cartoons after. But for right now, let's read some stories. Yeah, grab your vibes and your delights. I just took a big ass chomp off of my cannabis rice crispy. And oh my gosh, guys, let me see. I want to see if you can see this. I got these for my birthday, like for my birthday outfit, but like I forgot I have a fresh piercing. So I probably won't even be able to wear them. Oh man, I'm smart. Anyway, all right, guys. So I got some stories. I got some. Oh, and you'll notice a change in my face. My piercing's gone because I went to the dentist, and that's a thing that happened, and I cried a lot about it. And that all happened last weekend. Like last weekend was a roller coaster of emotions. I like cried so much last weekend. I cried a lot. But it's going to be better. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Let's read some stories, yeah? So, I read a couple of these, and a couple of these are missing. So you'll be seeing them on the Reddit Rainbow. I also um, did a longer version story that'll be posted on tomorrow. So there's going to be a special episode, Reddit Rainbow, a short 30-minute episode that's going to double as this week's episode as well for Spotify. Just a quick chat, 30 minutes long, around about just us having a little, hangout. And without me diving into like random bouts of like rah, 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 rah. But it's just we're just testing out, we're just testing the waters, just trying to see. But anyway, all right. So y'all know the drill. We're gonna let Slappa choose. No, I'm not gonna let him
You gonna let me
choose.
choose?
I'm not gonna let you choose, sir. Okay. I got one that I wanted to read. So no Slappa's choice as an icebreaker. But I do have this wild ass story. It's not wild, it's just the audacity is staggering, okay? And I'm just like, I just need people to come the fuck on, okay? Am I the asshole for not standing up for my pregnant fiance who ate my daughter's cupcake? Already, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you eating children's cupcakes? Anyway, I, 36 male, have been with my fiance for 3 years. I have a 10-year-old daughter from my previous marriage. Her mother passed away when she was 2.5. My fiance is currently pregnant. Yesterday, my daughter asked me to buy a giant cupcake from a bakery near my work. She wanted to take it to school to surprise her friend for their birthday. I also bought an extra cupcake for my fiance. She devoured hers right away. My daughter was really excited and put a nice ribbon around the box before leaving it in the fridge to take to school in the morning. Apparently, my fiance craved it in the middle of the night and ate the other cupcake. This morning, my daughter woke up disappointed to a big disappointing surprise, and she started crying and screaming. I asked my fiance why did she do that, and she said her craving was so bad that she couldn't sleep. Then she yelled, "It's called being pregnant, jerks." And my daughter screamed that she hates her and the baby already. I told her I'll buy her another one today, maybe drop it off so you can give it to your friend at school. And she said, "Don't bother." And later, my fiance texted me saying that she's upset that I didn't stand up for her when my daughter was mean and that my daughter and I owe her an apology. I'm sitting in my car wondering what the hell to do. Was I an asshole for not standing up for her? I feel lost. You feel lost because you's crazy, man. Y'all just be having babies with anybody. What are you talking about? What you mean? It sounds like that girl hates your daughter, bro. What? Throw her away. Oh my gosh. The only one who owes anybody an apology is your fiance. Oh my gosh. She literally called the child a jerk. Ugh. Sickening. Just sickening. She's using the pregnancy to be herself. Oh my gosh. What was I like during pregnancy, my love?
Very.
Was I angry?
No, you're really pretty chill. Like more chill than like it was like scary chill. Like when I knew you were mad, you were like, "That's okay."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Damn."
Slappa says I was scary chill whenever I was pregnant. I feel like everybody kept telling me I needed to calm down. So I just like made sure that I exuded calm on the outside because on the inside, I was a fiery ball of anger and resentment and hatred. I was just like everybody needs to die immediately. Like that's how I felt, but obviously I was pretty chill looking. Oh my gosh. Why wasn't the pregnant fiance the one offering to blah, 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 blah. Yes. Yes. So a volcano. Oh my god. Yes, the fiance does not like the daughter. So a volcano. Yes. You have no idea. Like I had the worst heartburn too, so that is an apt description. Man, oh my gosh. I got another one. I found this other story and I was like, this is some shit that would happen to me. Listen, y'all, real quick. My petty revenge was an absolute failure. I just feel like I would be like if I tried to enact my revenge on someone, I feel like it would not work. In fact, people would just be like, "Oh, that's Franny. She's so sweet all the time, even when she's wishing for your death." So I work at a preschool working with 3 to 5 year olds. I also have a disability, which means sometimes I use a cane or different braces. At the start of the summer semester, I spent 2 weeks working with a teacher I had not worked with before, but who I knew was difficult. When I informed her I can't bend over to clean tables, she commented, "I've never worked with an injured person before. Trigger warning for ableism." Ugh. Blech. It went downhill from there. I'm not an I'm not a petty person, but 2 weeks of ableist comments will make anyone angry. So while she was out of their room for a conference, I made my petty move. We have wooden blocks in every classroom, and every room except hers had labels on the shelves to show kids where to put the different shaped blocks. Instead of using labels, she just fussed at kids for doing it wrong. I put labels on the shelves, knowing that she would be pissed that someone had tampered with her room. I did it on a Friday. On Monday, I came in and lied when she said if I knew who had done it. On Tuesday, I learned that she thought it was the best surprise ever and that she had cornered my coworker and made him spill the beans. On Wednesday, I received a thank you gift for all the hard work you do. And today, I'm thinking that I'm not cut out for petty revenge. And next time, I need to just go for the aggressive approach and smack her with my cane.
Oh yeah, I'm wondering what I missed. That sounds good at the end.
What do y'all think about that one? That is too funny and exactly what would happen if I tried to do something petty. My friend Kat will be joining us.
Hello.
She just bought a new car.
Hello.
I'm super excited for her. I'm just paying mine off, and we both have Corollas now. Like Corolla gang. Yeah, I feel like that's something that would exactly happen to me. Like for real. Yeah, uh-huh. Cat with a K, like kilo or kite. Let's go. Oh, that's why I've been missing my dad, because it's kite flying season. And the winds have been really high, and I've been like considering getting like a real kite that like you need wind for, just like like one of the square ones, like the big square ones that actually need like a ton of wind to get them up and at them. Like, ugh, it's been so moody. Also, I'm pretty sure the Red Wars have claimed me, and I think that's really what it is. Ah. If your idea of revenge is to think, I know what will really get them. I'll do them a very helpful favor. Mwahaha. Then preschool is probably the perfect job for someone as incurably kind as you. It wasn't supposed to be helpful. It was supposed to encroach on her space and make her angry. It's so sweet though. It's so sweet. Alrighty. So, y'all know the drill. Y'all know how we do it. We are going to vote for the story that we want to hear. And all you got to do is put the emoji that you want to hear. I'm going to assign an emoji. You're going to, one day I'll get good at telling these rules. And no, but I'm going to tell you three different titles. I'm going to assign an emoji to each one, and y'all are going to vote on what story you want to read. I have to use the facilities, and I'm going to start with reading these stories first, though. All right, so I have three stories here. I, 29 male, lied to my girlfriend, 28 female, of 6 months about some things I wasn't comfortable sharing yet, and now she is mad. What can I do? Put a X. Put a big red X. Put a red X. Because why are you lying? It's only been 6 months. Put a red X, okay? Or am I the asshole for refusing to let my mother in law be alone with my baby after what she did? Put a grandma. Or another petty revenge. Petty revenge on a coworker. Put like a devil, like a demon devil. Petty revenge on a coworker.
Well, I already missed one of those, so I'm curious about that one.
Oh man. We got a grandma. Necky grandma.
Thank you, Grandma. Grandma, please keep on your clothes.
Hey, where your clothes at? Oh, beloved. Oh, I love you, honey. Cat, look what I bought that I just suddenly realized I can't actually wear because I just got a piercing.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my god.
They're so pretty.
Oh my god.
They're so pretty.
What do you want for? I'm kidding.
They're like $15, bro. Bro. I
That's
was
like festival, like that's.
I know. I was thinking about you. I was like, they came in different.
It's giving Renaissance.
Yo.
wholeheartedly.
Yo, some of them are given festival though.
Yes.
Yeah, some of them are given festival. All right, I got two grandmas and a demon. I got, am I the asshole for refusing to let my mother-in-law be alone with my baby after what she did? I lied to my girlfriend of 6 months, put an X, or petty revenge on a coworker, a demon. Grandma. All right, we got two grandmas, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the grandma. Also, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, Grandma, Grandma, why are these cookies on the ground? I can't get up. It's terrible. I don't. It's so terrible. Vine was a time. Vine was a time. Okay, yeah, you're good. Am I the asshole for refusing to let my mother-in-law be alone with my baby after what she did? So, my husband Kyle, 34 male, and I, 31 female, just had our first baby 3 months ago. Since our son was born, my mother-in-law, let's call her Tremaine, has been overbearing, constantly giving me unsolicited advice, making passive-aggressive comments about how I parent. One of the biggest points of contention has been feeding. I'm exclusively breastfeeding, but Tremaine insists that formula is better because breastfed babies are too clingy. Fed is best, and every pediatrician will tell you that fed is best, okay? And if you have them switching back and forth, it could also cause constipation. So shut the fuck up when grown folks is talking, okay? You can't supersede the parents, okay? I've told her multiple times that this is our choice, and Kyle has backed me up. Last weekend, my lovely Tremaine came over to help while Kyle was out running errands. I went to take a quick shower, leaving her with the baby in the crib. When I came back, I saw her holding a bottle and feeding my baby formula. I was in shock. She saw me and immediately was like, "See, he's drinking so well. That's why I told you formula is best." Where was she hiding it? Like, what? What? I completely lost it. I took my baby from her arms and told her to leave immediately. She started screaming, saying she was just trying to help, and she said that I was being ungrateful. And when Kyle came home, he was furious at his mom, but said I might have overreacted by kicking her out so abruptly. Since then, Tremaine has been playing the victim to the whole family, saying I humiliated her and that I'm keeping her from her grandson. And some family members are saying I should apologize and let her see the baby again, but I just don't trust her anymore. So, am I the asshole? Not the asshole. Do not leave the baby alone with her. Let her know that she crossed the line and therefore her privileges of being alone with the baby are revoked until she can put some respect on your parenting choices. She doesn't get to be alone with him. Yes. Oh my gosh, I just heard a story on scaling stories. I'm gonna be so for real. I be watching scaling stories. I respect it. But they just told a story and it was like, am I the asshole for going no contact or and considering going divorcing my husband? And it was because the mother-in-law stole the baby. She let herself into the house with the key and took the baby and was like, now y'all can get a good night's sleep. But she just left with the baby. She took a selfie with the baby in the house while they were sleeping and left with the baby. That shit was insane.
What the hell, man?
And then the husband was like, everything's fine. Hold on. Where's that story?
Insane, dude.
That was insane. Ooh, I found it. Oh, this is an old one. Y'all want to hear this?
Yes.
Tell me. Yeah, exactly, because of the story of the little girls with the coconut. The coconut. The grandma knew that she was allergic to coconut and still like did her hair with the coconut. And then the little girl ended up asphyxiating. And they didn't even call. Like, oh. Yes, I found it. I found it. Y'all, buckle up. Buckle up. All right. So, my mother in law basically kidnapped my baby. I made a throwaway for this because my husband knows my username and I don't feel like being surrounded by any more drama. Drama bomb. So, a little backstory. My husband is an only child. His mother has always been very involved. We got along somewhat, but she always sort of crossed some lines. She has a key to our house for emergency purposes only because she lives 4 blocks away. I had our daughter 4 weeks ago. She's been over at least 3 days every week since I've had her. She's been always telling me that I'm doing wrong and how she'd do things differently.
Since day one?
Baby is up every 2 hours at night, and she insists that she'd sleep through the night if she could stay at grandma's. That is not how that works. In fact, the doctors, the nurses will wake your crazy ass up in the hospital. Like, you are supposed. She's only 4 weeks. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, so. So, baby's up every 2 hours, and she thinks that she'll get her to stay through the night if she was at her house. I told her I'm not comfortable sending a breastfed baby away
It's like
overnight
2 weeks old,
at 4 weeks old.
4 weeks old.
This last week, she kept pushing the issue no matter how many times I said no. Last night, we put our baby in the crib. We stopped room sharing because the baby was so loud I could get no sleep whatsoever. So my husband has been getting her when it's been time to feed. Husband fell asleep early and I dozed off. I woke up 4 hours later and started to panic because she hadn't made any noise. I was sure she had passed away from SIDS. I went into her room and she was gone. I froze and started screaming her name around the house like she would somehow pop out and it was all a big joke. My husband woke up in a panic and just started screaming, "What's going on?" over and over, and I ran to the phone and called 911 to call 911 and saw a picture message from my mother-in-law of my sleeping baby in her arms with the caption, "Sleep over at Gam Gam's."
Oh my god.
I was immediately enraged. I screamed so hard I almost vomited. I called her and saw red. I told her I was coming to get my baby and that she would never see her again and to never contact my family again. My husband decided it was best if he went to go get her, and when he came back, he said his mother decided to let herself in just to give us a break and that she was sure that we'd hear the text and she thought we would be thanking her for a night's sleep. I do not give a fuck. I hate her. I cannot forgive her for this. My husband thinks I need to calm down, that we just need to get our key back. His lack of urgency about the situation makes me want to divorce him. We have never had any issues before this, but it feels like a deal breaker to me. I already had PPA, which is postpartum, and anxiety, and now it's through the roof. I don't feel safe in my own home with my family. I hate my mother in law. I hate my husband. When I think about what happened, I sob uncontrollably. I can't sleep now that I know I can't protect my baby when I sleep, and I can't believe I didn't wake up. I feel like the biggest piece of shit mother, and if any danger came, I would have let my daughter down. OP. I still would have called the cops too. Hell yeah.
Right? Facts.
It is the coconut one. I just know it. She didn't believe the. You know what? It happens so often. I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I mean? Yes, divorce that man. Still repost what happened. Get a restraining order. Yeah. Am I overreacting for wanting a divorce or never wanting to see my mother in law again? My husband and mother in law think it's my hormones and I have overreacted. Am I overreacting? I just need to talk about it with non involved parties. I have no friends or family for hundreds of miles. Oh, and she also fed her formula, but that's the least of my worries. It still infuriates me because breastfeeding has been really hard. Aww. Oh, still report. Yeah. Shit, dude. I mean, I would still tell what happened at this point so they can't paint a picture before I can tell the truth. You know what I mean? All right.
Yeah, I would have called the cops as I was driving over there.
Yes. Update. I just wanted to give everyone a quick update. I didn't respond, but I've read every comment and the support I got has meant so much to me. I bawled reading them because I finally felt like someone was on my side. I called my mom late last night and got a hotel. I refused to tell my husband where I was going, but I told him the baby and I would be safe. My mom is disgusted about what I've been through. She's getting on a plane today to come help me. This entire experience has pushed me to the point I need therapy. So today my first order of business is getting a therapist set up ASAP. I decided to go alone for a while, and when I'm ready, I'll go with my husband to see if there's a chance we can move past this. Right now, I don't want to, but I also agree I'm not really in the right place to be making life-changing decisions. Either way, I can never move back into the house. I don't know what my plan is past these next few days, but I'm going to take it day by day for now. As for my mother in law, I'm going to the police today to find out how to get a restraining order. Her and my husband keep saying that she was safe, she was never in danger, but I disagree. My mother in law is clearly not capable to care for a child. Who knows what else she would do because she feels like she knows best.
I'm sorry, Obi.
Everybody's just trying to reassure them that they are
Yeah, get away from that shit.
not overreacting. And there is an update. I want to thank everyone again that thought about me after my first post. This past 2 weeks have been crazy for me emotionally, but I saw the request for an update and wanted to let everyone know what was going on, even though it's been generally uneventful. I got so many messages and comments with support that meant so much to me. So, oh, I thought she was trying to get at my chair. I was like, "No, you won't get my chair." Anyway, no, it's all good. This past 2 weeks have been crazy. Oh, sorry, it's been uneventful. So, soon after I wrote that post, my mom arrived to help me get through my anxiety and support me. By the time she was here, I was in a hotel but still had not slept. It was getting way too long without sleeping, and I think the deprivation of sleep was making me even crazier. She came and sat with me while I slept. It was the most helpful thing anyone could have done for me. My husband asked to talk, so I agreed to meet him. He apologized and said he realized that I was right and his mom severely crossed the line, and that it was hard for him to accept that his mom had done something so wrong. And so in his head, he was telling himself it wasn't that bad, and that if the baby wasn't hurt, then no harm was done. But then he wasn't thinking about the hurt done to me and my feeling of security. He said he changed the locks on the house and would support whatever I wanted to do with his mom. He said he was willing to cut off contact for a while, but asked I would not press charges. We left it at that for the time. I told him I'd think about what he said and I'd keep in touch. Shortly after this whole thing happened, I got a lot of texts from his family supporting me and letting me know that they were so sorry about what happened and that no matter what, my baby are family and we have their support. That meant so much to me. People were finally backing me up and it gave me some peace of mind. A few days were a few days after seeing my husband, we met up again. He had a letter from his mom. I thought about just throwing it away, but decided to read it. It was a very long winded apology. It basically said that she's sick about what she did. She said if someone did that to her when her husband was young, she'd want them to die. She is
God.
terrified about losing me as a daughter in law and her grandchild, but she's going to keep her distance. She asked me to reach out if and when I'm ready, and I still haven't reached out to her, and I don't know if I will. I feel like her letter may be genuine, but I don't think I'll ever trust her again for obvious reasons. I feel like she sees it as an easier to ask for forgiveness than permission kind of thing. And I'm in a hard place of trying to decide how to assert my authority as a mother without alienating my child from people who love them. Mm. I don't want my forgiveness to seem like weakness and in the end put my child in more situations like this. I've been getting help with all this in therapy, which I have started twice a week. Right now, the general guidance I get from my therapist is that don't make any big moves yet. Divorce, moving long distances, cutting people out, etc. So I'm taking it day by day. I make sure my husband sees our child every day. We don't talk about the state of our marriage yet, and I told him I was ready. When I was ready, I will talk. He's respected that, and it's made a huge difference in the hope I have for the future. So that's really it. There weren't really any dramatic blowups or any legal action. There's still a lot of unanswered questions for me, but this time has been one filled with self discovery and support from a lot of unexpected places, and for that, I'm incredibly grateful. I'm incredibly grateful. Thank you for all your support, taking life day by day. Love my baby. All right, cool.
I'm glad the OP has the support she needs.
Right. I'm glad she listened. That's crazy. And also, like, god dang, like, how are we able to recall so many stories off the top of our head of crazy mother-in-laws? Like, what is this? What is this? Why do y'all do this? I don't know what I would do. I think that maybe I would consider it when they were bigger, like a lot bigger, like, and can talk and tell me things. What?
Not a month old.
No, like I'm talking about like man, shut up. I'm talking like maybe 13. Nah, 18. Yeah.
I would say like 12 to 15.
Maybe supervised visits. Supervised, like supervised visits. Man, I heard somewhere that crazy mother-in-law behavior has to do with internalized misogyny. Oh yeah. What do you think about that? Internalized misogyny? Like just like bagging on the mom.
Oh.
Is that what you mean? Because that makes a lot of sense.
It's like, yeah, they're like returning what they got when they were a new mom.
Yes. Like they're returning the cycle. Like, oh, you couldn't dish it. You couldn't take what or I could dish it and take it when I was in your shoes, or I had to go through it, so now you do too. Like, people are really mean to pregnant moms. I'm not gonna lie, but like, some people just fully take advantage, and then we have no legs to stand on. Okay. All right, guys. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go to the bathroom and I totally forgot.
Yeah, you got sidetracked.
Yeah, I got mad sidetracked.
Go potty.
I've been really weird lately. I'll be back.
There's a cake around the corner.
I'm gonna get her.
Get that cake. Get it, Sloppy. Sloppy, slop. Wow.
Wow.
Oh wait, I think I got one. There I got one. Hurrah! Hey, I have returned and I washed my hands. I don't know. Some people out there think that washing hands is like fuck. They're like allergic to washing their hands and shit, man. Hey, they'd rather inject horse medicine than wash their hands and wear masks. Apparently. All right. What a tangent. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. So, right. Internal UV rays. All right, y'all. Let's get back into these stories.
X or devil?
We're gonna switch it up a little.
Okay.
Ah, am I the asshole for standing up for myself after an estranged friend told me she's pringan? So put a pregnant lady. Petty revenge on a coworker. Or my girlfriend's parents never want her to spend a night at my place. So put a heart. Put a heart. So,
from
petty revenge. If you want petty revenge, do a demon. If you want, my girlfriend's parents never want her to spend the night at my place, put a heart. Or, am I the asshole for standing up for myself after an estranged friend told me she's pregnant person?
That's a hard choice. I like them all.
Hmm. Oh, look at that little heart. It's like. Am I the asshole for standing up for myself after an estranged friend told me she's pregnant person? My girlfriend's parents never want her to spend the night at my place, put a heart. Or a petty revenge on a coworker, put a demon. Put a like smiley face demon. But I got you. I got you though. Man, I am like sweating. I'm having like a hot flash or something. I got 3 hearts. I got 3 hearts. Anybody else out there? My girlfriend's parents never want her to spend the night at my house. Let me know. Did it? Are you having issues with audio?
no.
Everything sounded okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know. Let me know. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I haven't seen any more hearts or any other choices. And this is a relationship, so most people are seeking advice. So, my 27 male girlfriend's 22 female parents never want her to spend a night at my house. For context, we grew up a couple miles apart. Her family is a conservative immigrant family, and mine is a middle class white family. We met at work and started dating a little over a year and a half ago. We grew up only a couple miles apart. He's trying to mislead the story. You better not be misleading the story, but anyway.
Call that unreliable narrator.
Right, they call it unreliable narrator. So let's see. We met at work and started dating a little over a year and a half ago. And her parents seemed hesitant about relationships, but encouraging to her. Or maybe they were kind of nervous about their 20-year-old daughter dating a 25-year-old person. Maybe. Maybe just a little bit. They gave strict curfew guidelines of 10:30 but seemed to be softening up. We talked about what we wanted in the future from the relationship, and we agreed that we both want to get married and have kids when we're more financially secure. Okay. We went on a couple vacations last summer, and there was a big blow up around the second one because her parents learned that we'd been having relations. They then forbade her from ever spending the night with me. She didn't tell me this at the time, but I only just learned this recently. They threatened to kick her out and withdraw their love and respect for her if she doesn't respect the rules and cultural values. I told her that what her parents said is a horrible thing for parents to tell their children, and that I want to support her when they do or say hurtful things. This happened frequently throughout our entire relationship, and they often keep her stressed out. I'm not sure about this story. This winter, I moved about 40 minutes away to go back to school. And now my girlfriend wants to keep our relationship to once a week on Friday evenings for the entire time we're in school before we can afford to move in together. I feel like this is unreasonable, but I don't know what to ask of my girlfriend because of how intensely enmeshed her family is, and she is not in a position financially where she can move out. We're close to breaking up over it. Her demands are that I just deal with it and that I never disrespect or criticize her parents, whereas I want to find a situation that works for both of us. Does anyone have another perspective on relationships like this? Is there any hope? Too long didn't read. My girlfriend has parents that have become more strict over time, and my girlfriend wants to keep their rules despite not agreeing with them. Wait,
Huh?
How old is this?
2 years.
Oh, I refreshed it. Oh,
That's new, new.
are y'all sure you're in your 20s?
27 is it?
27
This is new new. Why the fuck are you letting her parents control everything? I don't know. What do y'all think about this? Yeah, I'm pretty. No, like, yeah, yeah. The parents clearly know something we don't know as an audience. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know. It just reads funny. It just reads so funny. I don't know. And like the timeline was a little weird. It sounds like okay, let's just like my hesitation aside, I think that the OP should possibly consider just breaking up because
Yeah.
this isn't going to get any better. Like, I mean, like, regardless of how I feel about him dating someone who's kind of on the young side, you know what I'm saying? No matter what my reservations are, you're hitting walls and she's not willing to stop them, and that's a problem for you. So I think that um this might be the end of the road, honestly, I really do.
Is there a weird echo?
Is there?
Is there a weird echo?
It's because there's two mics. How do we fix that? Turn one off? How about now? Is it better?
But isn't okay. Okay, I think I might have fixed it. Let me know if this helps or if it got really quiet or something. Also, my face is twitching. Why does your face twitch? Uh, what do y'all think though?
I agree. It's probably very much the end of the road because, in my personal opinion, when you got hover parents like that, like I know they're looking out for the safety and well-being of their kids, but at the same time, you gotta understand you gotta let your kids grow up and live their own life. But it doesn't really seem that they're letting their kid really live their own life. Like, so I don't see a forlonging future with roadblocks like that.
Yeah. Oh, kitty. Yeah. Let's just be honest. What do you think, honey?
Yeah, it seems like she's still like being treated as a child by her parents, and she's cool with that. So like, if you're a 27-year-old and you're like on your own, you're just different people.
Hmm.
Different paths of life.
Hmm.
Right.
Hmm. 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 That's crazy. The comments are a mixed bag. People are like, the parents are crazy. Some people are like, I think you're finding your compatibility waning here. She's acting like a 17-year-old. And then people are saying that she's not independent from her family, that loan's going to be an issue, which is what I was saying. Like, it's just not going to work out. But all right. Let's see. Let's keep going, shall we? Let's keep going. So, I, 29 male, lied to my girlfriend. So, an ex. Or petty revenge on a coworker. Put a demon.
You know what? I missed the first one.
Or, oh, am I the asshole for revealing my ex's infidelity? Do a broken heart. So, petty revenge on a coworker, a broken heart for infidelity, or I, 29 male, lied to my 28 female. I lied to my girlfriend of 6 months.
Petty.
Ex. Or a demon, or a broken heart.
I missed the first revenge. I must know.
It's probably not going to be nearly as cute as the one I just told. You want me to paraphrase what it was while they're voting?
If you want, or you could also send it. You could do both. You can send it to me too, so I can catch up.
Um,
Oh, whenever
I think
we're
I
done.
already X'd it.
Whenever we're done.
Okay. Hold on.
But if you want to give me the paraphrase while the votes come in, because you know I'm all about that drama. All about that drama, that drama.
You can also go to YouTube and rewind the live.
Oh, cool. I can do that too. I will do that. Ugh.
Do you want the computer chair?
I'm Gucci.
Okay.
The long and the short of it was that the they didn't like this lady, and she's been saying like some really offhanded comments lately, and so they broke into her office essentially, and then like started labeling the like shelves because she wouldn't do it for her children, and then she ended up getting a gift from her and a big old thank you. So the revenge wasn't
Revenge. More wholesome than revenge.
it was wholesome.
Gotcha.
All right, I got 2 demons and a broken heart. So, petty revenge on a coworker. I have a coworker who is my partner in the position that that I am in at work, and I really don't like him. I always feel like I'm walking on eggshells with him because he gets mad over the smallest things and will yell and blow up over things that aren't a big deal. Other days he can be nice and in a really good mood. I never know what I'm going to get before the day starts. Some days he'll switch back and forth between his moods, and I don't like the confrontation or yelling, so it always puts me in a bad mood when he freaks out over nothing. An example of him freaking out over nothing was it that wasn't a big deal. An example of him freaking out over something that wasn't a big deal. His his he freaked out he freaks out if I'm doing something that our direct manager asks me to do. Something.
What?
I guess he freaks out whenever the manager asks him something directly. He goes on about how it's stupid or a waste of time. He's also the type to kiss butt. He's a kiss ass, and he goes above our manager's head and kisses ass. And now he's claiming he doesn't have to work hard because the big boss told him he can take it easy. When he does yell at me, he also tries to micromanage me even though he's not my boss. One time I did have enough because he was yelling at me in the parking lot with other people who work here as well as customers within earshot, and I told him to stop micromanaging me, and he blows up even more and got right in my face saying, "What did you say to me? Don't ever talk to me like that," and he stormed off. And I got a thumbs up from another coworker who sees this guy blow up all the time. Yesterday, he blew up on me over something that's not a big deal. As he was blowing up on me, an idea came to get me some petty revenge. Every year, he saves his second vacation week for Christmas because his wife is a teacher, so he likes to be off when she's off. On top of that, his wife has family that lives in Europe sometimes. They come over for Christmas. Hold on. On top of that, his wife has family in Europe, and sometimes they come over to visit for Christmas. Both him and his wife plan exciting day trips for them while they're here. In the position that we're in, one of us always has to be here. I've gone ahead and asked for December 23rd through the 31st off this year as vacation time, so he won't be allowed to have that time off. I know he hasn't asked for any time off yet this year, so it's still pending approval as of right now, and I know my boss will approve it. I'm looking forward to when he gets told I beat him to the punch on this one, and when he blows up on me for this, I'm just gonna say you snooze, you lose. I know I'll get some pretty nasty abuse from him over this, but it's worth it. I decided to put my 2 weeks in because his behavior is getting worse.
Oh.
Management tried to talk me into staying, but I said no thanks. I'm doing what's best for me. I did tell them about how badly he treats me, and he did get written up, and they did file a formal form about it with HR. And after he had his meeting with management, he looked like a dog who lost his bite. He's been behaving well ever since. Even though I'm on my way out, I'm glad management has at least believed me and dealt with his behavior. The way I view it, he's just going to be on his best behavior till I'm gone, and then my replacement will also get his abuse.
Well,
There's a borough where the OOP deals with their angry, belittling, bullying coworker by turning the tables very subtly over time, calling him emotional, wondering aloud how he has the energy for a tantrum when he hasn't even started his cup of coffee yet. Over time, the narrative shifts where the bully coworker is basically pitied and has the wind sucked out of his sails. And I recommend you're reading it and taking some notes. And this was over a year ago, but I know exactly what story that is, and I wonder if I can find it, honestly.
You probably can with your Reddit skills.
I don't know. What were you going to say, Kat?
that's insane. I really would have waited. Like, I know the abuse was getting worse, but damn, I would have fucking held on until Christmas and then be like, all right, January 31st, I'm putting my 2 weeks in. Fuck you. I've taken my win and ran.
Right.
At least I got my Christmas and you didn't get it this year. Make you wait another 365 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the pettiness in me. I'm sorry.
Mm.
What do you think, Kate?
Mm.
She stole your seat.
I gave it to her.
She made you give it up.
Never. She can't make me do jack squat.
She got mind control.
You got mind control, geek? No, Ghost has mind control.
Mm. I won't hold too long on it. I'm sure that I've read it on here before, honestly. Angry coworker. Emotional. Oh, I think I found it.
Did it say whether it was like a small business situation and that's why they quit instead of just like getting them fucked up by HR?
Oh my god, I found it. Oh my gosh, I did it again.
You done did it.
This one is from 3 years ago. So, am I the asshole for calling my hot tempered guy coworker emotional to embarrass him into calming the fuck down? You know what? Actually, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to post this in that one.
Well, no, I'm
All right, cool. So I just posted it in there. So I'm an engineer and I'm working on a team with 7 decently chill guys and one guy with anger issues. Like he can't just have a respectful disagreement. He'll raise his voice and yell and get close up to your face. I hate it. So I started going by just complaining to my boss about it, but he brushed it under the rug saying he's just like that, and that if I thought he was bad now, you should have seen him 10 years ago before he mellowed out. It makes me wonder what he was like 10 years ago because he sure ain't mellow. It's a small enough company that there's no HR, only corporate management, which didn't help. So I took a different approach. I stopped calling him angry or calling him what he was doing, arguing or yelling. I just swapped words with emotional or throwing a tantrum or having a fit. I was kind of hoping I could shift his reputation from being a domineering big man vibes to emotional and tantruming weak sad baby vibes. So I started just making subtle comments like if I had a meeting with him, then he got a temper. And I'd mentioned to the other people, wow, it's crazy how emotional Jay got. I don't know how he has the energy to throw a hissy fit at 9 a.m. when I'm barely awake. Or when my boss asked me to recap a meeting he missed, I told him Dan, Jack, and James had some really good feedback on my report for this client, but Jay kind of had trouble managing his emotions and he had a temper tantrum again, but you know how he gets. Or when a coworker asked why was he yelling, I'd say, honestly, I don't even know. He's getting so emotional about it. He wasn't speaking rationally. I tried to drop it in subtly and some of my coworkers started picking it up, and I don't think consciously, but saying stuff like, "Oh, another one of Jay's fits" or something like that. I got gutsy enough to even start saying it to his face. Hey, I can hardly understand what you're trying to explain when you're so emotional. And again, my coworkers started picking up on it, and I even caught several of them telling him to get a hold of himself. After a while, he started to get a reputation as emotional and irrational, which I could tell pissed him off, but he stopped yelling at me so much. Anyway, he slipped once this week, and I just said, I really can't talk to you when you're being this emotional. And he blew up at me, asking me why I was always calling him that. And I shrugged and said, dude, you look like you're on the verge of tears. Go look in the mirror before you ask me. And he got really angry, and I suggested he might start crying. That was kind of a flippant comment. He was red faced angry, not tearful angry. And I could tell. I do feel like a bit of a dick for being petty and trying to gaslight this guy into thinking everyone around him sees him like a crybaby, but it also mostly worked when the proper channels didn't. Am I the asshole for calling my coworker emotional when he got mad?
No.
No, not at all.
Oh my god.
You shouldn't be so emotional.
He emotional. Oh my god. What is this? How long is this? Oh my god. Let's hold on to this one. I apparently have it right here because like I wanted to tell it. We'll hold on to that one. Damn, that was crazy, right?
Insane.
Nah, record those interactions and report a hostile work environment to HR, right? I'm going to start saying weak, sad baby vibes in the comment sections of Red Pill videos that fight their way to my FYP. This is deliciously diabolical. Go OP. Hell yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. My face will not stop twitching. All right. So let's keep going, shall we? I need a re-up and also a snack or something. I'm getting hungry. You know what it is? It's the munchies. The munchies are munching. Ooh, I want a burger.
You want what?
I want a burger. Burger.
Want to go on a little water burger trip, like?
Ooh, I want some avocado and bacon
Bro,
on my burger. Oh yes. So good. Ooh, careful.
You're the ones making chairs that push my back.
They roll.
Why is your desk so filled?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you out, He-Man, over here.
All right. Let's do a vote. I'm gonna again, so if you're in my live and you're in my Discord, join the Discord. Shows your pets. We're gonna be watching common side effects after this. So join the Discord if you haven't already, so that we can. Oh my gosh, you've got a void cuddling with you right now. How's your void doing?
My void is doing very well for people. This is my void. You can tap and show the void. I don't want to get out of your chair.
I asked if you want the other chair.
Me and Cake are sharing the chair.
That's my baby.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my baby. She's just a sweet little bug. She's just a baby. He's just a baby.
As Ghost.
Ghost is my baby.
She's a baby.
But I'm gonna cuddle this void right here.
Oh, you got Taco Bell? I was considering. I got the app.
From time to time.
I was considering. Aw, y'all got voids? Man, my sister used to have a void. My sister used to have a void. Oh, look at y'all void people. Look, it's void people. Y'all are cute out there with your babies. A Big Mac salad?
A what?
Interesting.
Like you get a Big Mac and make a salad?
I thought it was a macaroni salad.
Oh, like a Big Macaroni salad.
Ooh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Now we don't know. Oh my gosh, look at my Discord. These are my people, my community, and they're all their voids. The void spreads. I love it. These are my people. I love y'all. A burger salad, yeah. Oh my gosh, we have a tortie. Cake is a tortie. That's what my sister said anyway. They said she's like a short hair tortie or some shit. She's my piece of cake, and she's rude to me. She bit me on my leg again, and I cried. I cry just a little when I think you're letting go. I know, could have been the middle. I cry just a little when he plays piano in the dark. Sorry. So, am I the asshole for letting my sister-in-law interview me about being a birth mother, knowing my answers wouldn't be exactly what she was looking for? I don't even know what to put. I don't even know what to put there. What? Put a notepad. Yeah, put a notepad. Interview notepad. You know, somebody's like writing notes about you. All right, so interview my sister-in-law. Interview me about being a birth mother, even though she knows I'm nothing like what she wants. Am I the asshole for standing up for myself after an estranged friend told me she's pregnant, a pregnant person, or am I the asshole for revealing my ex's infidelity? Put a broken heart. Broken heart, pregnant person, or a notepad. Just because it's so confusing. I was just like, what is this?
Are there people voting?
Oh, Sweetness, can you drop a Discord link? I thought there was a link tree.
Oh,
Is there a link tree in YouTube?
I copied and pasted the pet tax. Somebody posted their void.
Oh, very cute.
Like 2 minutes ago.
Burn.
There's already a pet tax void.
Ooh, we got a tie. There's the link to Discord. Well, it should be coming here in a moment. Unless it doesn't work.
Man, why we got ties all the time? Could having equally good stories.
Man, Sugar Plum, go to any which is it on the latest Vibes and Delights?
Is what on
If you go to my Instagram, it's in the link tree. If you go to my Instagram, it's in my link tree. If you go to my TikTok, it's in my link tree. Otherwise, it should be in the comments. But if you can't see it, I'm sorry. Okay, let me know because we're gonna have cartoon. We're gonna watch a show later. All right. So I got two and two. So I got two broken hearts and two notepads. I got infidelity and I got um infidelity and sister-in-law interviewing me about being a birth mother. Come on, I need one more.
break the tie, cat.
I'm working on it. Hold on. And post it.
Boom.
Oh, we got a broken heart. Oh, lol. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, so we got three broken hearts. Am I the asshole for revealing my ex's infidelity? All right. So this might sound extreme, but I'm at the end of my rope here. My 30 female to male and my 32 male ex husband have been together since high school. Unfortunately, he decided to cheat on me for fun, his exact words, not mine, and is now engaged to his fling, who, for the sake of the story, we'll call Jem. Now, my ex and I have an 8-year-old daughter together. We co parent without much fuss, especially after COVID, but Jem has always tried to butt into my role as a maternal parent, for lack of a better term here. Calling herself my daughter's real mom, saying stupid shit about me at drop offs and pickups. My ex has never really made her stop, which pisses me off to no end because he thinks the same thing. Now, ever since the divorce, which happened when our daughter was about a month old, my ex's family, who I was relatively close with both before the divorce and my transition, have been almost hostile with me. I don't usually attend family gatherings anymore, but they often invite me anyway so they can see my daughter, which I don't mind. Now, this past weekend, my ex mother in law invited me and my daughter over for coffee and brunch, and my daughter was excited to see her grandma, aunt, and uncles, so I agreed. They seemed really cagey when I got there, and when my daughter was playing with her cousins in another room, my ex sister in law's eldest, 15, watching them, they sat me down and had an intervention. They told me that my ex said I was the one who cheated, which is bonkers, that I was a drug addict, even more bonkers, and that I was getting in the way of Jim becoming our daughter's new mom
Huh?
because I wasn't her mom anymore. From a legal standpoint, I had my legal gender marker changed years ago, but that's besides the point. I apparently looked to be in severe shock because my ex mother in law immediately backed down since my reaction didn't seem to be what they expected it would be. After regaining myself, I put it plain and simple. My ex father in law, my ex sister in law, and ex brother in laws, my ex cheated on me with Jim and left me when he thought she was pregnant, even though I later offhandedly found out that it was a lie. They seemed stunned, took a few moments before immediately apologizing to me over how they've treated me over the years. I said it was fine, but there wasn't much I could do now. What?
Oh my god.
And that I appreciated them talking to me about it ever since. My ex's family has been much nicer to me and it's even involving me in plans again, which shocks me. Now, here's the entire situation I'm in. Jim and my ex are now threatening to take my daughter away from me permanently and get me shipped off to a conversion camp.
Oh my god. What the
What
hell?
the? I wish I there was a trigger. Was there a trigger warning? There was no trigger warning. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, so sorry. Um, which are illegal in our country because I, upon telling his parents, apparently made them lose any and all financial support that they had. Was because I, upon telling his parents, apparently made them lose any and all financial support they had that was putting them through Jim's fertility treatment, even though the money was supposed to be spent on my daughter. They've also taken to social media and are claiming I'm rude and insane, which is fucking surprising to me because I have actually just been sitting here this entire time, putting my money where my mouth is and treating my daughter like, a child and not some bargaining chip and to get the upper hand with. A couple of mutual friends have reached out and told me that what I did was a dick move and that my ex was just frustrated about fertility treatments that are failing. Anyway, man, shut the fuck up, man. Man, I wish somebody would tell. Somebody did tell me that I was wrong for putting shit out there. Man, I dropped all of them so hard. Not fuck all those people. Tell your truth. And if they didn't want the truth to be told, they shouldn't have fucking did it to you.
Right.
Okay? Anyways, am I the asshole for telling my ex's family about the infidelity and why we divorced? Also, I live in Canada. I'm a registered Nations person. Me and my ex and his family are not First Nation. I do not make being queer my entire personality. I am proud of being trans, and for some reason that pisses people off. My ex is bi. I don't know why I have to bring that up or why it matters, but apparently people think I'm lying or not telling the truth. And I will admit, I'm not the best parent. I wasn't the best wife either. But I feel like I deserve the right to express the anger of things that have happened to me that I feel I did not deserve. I deserve the rights to my own body. What makes you think you're entitled to those? Yeah, bitch. We're waiting. We're waiting. Oh, absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. What are these people saying? Lol, what did I just fucking say? That's how you know you've been on Reddit too long. You start anticipating comments. Not the asshole. If he didn't want his family to think he's a cheater, then maybe he shouldn't have cheated. You don't deserve the negativity towards you from his family when you didn't do anything wrong and we're just trying to be civil for your child. Wow. Wow. Honestly, I expected negativity after the divorce. I don't know if that makes sense, but any and all negativity is all gone now, which I'm thankful for. What were they doing to this poor guy? What the fuck? That's messed up. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oops. There you go. I was out of focus for a second there. Sorry, guys. Ex is probably lying to the friends. They should get new friends. Absolutely get new friends. Similar thing happened to me, but I was the child in the situation. Cheaters never want the truth to get out because then they'll lose the upper hand. Takes away their ability to manipulate. Yup. 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 You know what's like crazy is like I heard so many crazy stories about like my brother and his mom and stuff like that, but like I don't remember any of it, but apparently she was just like a monster to our family and lied to my brother his whole life, like he was an adult before he found out the truth. It was crazy. I heard that his mom still had credit cards in my dad's name up until the day he died. And in fact, like apparently, like she still used his social security card like number every once in a while, and my mom just let her because my mom got the life, but she is like picking up the scraps basically, and I was like, dang.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Like, ooh. Apparently, like I heard that she cheated on my dad or something. I'm not really sure. Or to know she wasn't there for him. She wasn't there for him when he needed her. She took tail and ran, and that messed with my dad. Something like that. Anyway, All right, guys, what do y'all think? A couple more stories, and then we go watch movies, and Slappa goes and feeds me. You know, one more story, and then we watch, or one or two stories, and then we watch common side effects in the Discord channel. I love watching cartoons with y'all. I had such a good time. I miss my best friend. I used to watch cartoons with him like every week. Like every week we would do like a binge.
We miss you.
We miss you, Chris.
Well, I didn't know if we could say his name, but yeah, we miss you, Chris.
Ah. All right, all right, all right. Okay, okay, okay. That sounds good. All right, so I lied to my girlfriend of 6 months. Put an X.
Why are we out here lying?
Or am I the asshole for letting my sister in law interview me about being a birth mother? And we'll do the long story last. Or am I the asshole for standing up for myself when my estranged friend told me she's pregnant? Pregnant or interview, which is a notepad, or an X? An X, a pregnant person, or a notepad? Thank you. Get in there. What story are we reading? Hey, how are you? Uh-oh. How are you today? 2 X's and a notepad. 2 X's and a notepad. What do you think? Slappa says notepad, so we got two. We got 3 X's and a notepad. Kat, what do you got?
I got 4 X's now. I guess we're gonna roll with the X.
4 X's and a notepad.
Can't bring that notepad back to life anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if we can bring it back. Everybody would have to vote. All right. All right.
Sorry.
You're good. Don't worry about it. I lied to my girlfriend for 6 months about some things I wasn't comfortable sharing yet, and now she is mad. What can I do? I've been dating my amazing girlfriend for the past 6 months, and I love her very much. When we first started dating, she asked me about my previous ex before her. I told her a few things, but left most of it out and gave her a short timeline of us dating, but didn't include us living together. She also told me she wouldn't date a gamer guy. I do play a little bit here and there, and I told her I didn't, as I then decided to stop playing and wanted to be with her. On Sunday, I was in her city hanging out in the arcade before my flight back home when some things came up. She said she figured out that I do play video games before, after I had told her my younger brother and sister played. She just didn't want to bring it up. Her definition of gaming was someone who played for half the day while I only play occasionally and for like an hour or so. But she was still upset I lied to her and bullshitted. She then said there is more to me and my ex, and I told her more of it. And again, she was upset. I didn't tell her I used to live with my ex and her parents and why I had shortened down the length of the time we dated. I tried telling her that it was a horrible part of my life and wanted to forget all about it and never talk of it again. However, she was still upset. She had told me about her ex in the past, and I kept this from her. After I reached home Sunday, I tried messaging her a few times, but she wouldn't reply. So I sent her flowers and her favorite food on Thursday, and she told me she's tired and will call me Saturday or Sunday and to never send things to her house again. What should I do? I'm worried about losing her. I don't know what to say. How can I make it up to her? Please help. So long didn't read. I have no idea what to say to my girlfriend who thinks I'm lying, but I'm just not comfortable telling the truth yet. Let's refresh this. It doesn't sound like you were particularly interested in being honest because you knew these things might be deal breakers. You decided you wanted to be in the relationship enough to lie, not understanding that you weren't really compatible either way. Next time, be upfront and honest. Find out if your issues are deal breakers at the start instead of hiding them and hoping they're invested enough by the time they find out. That's what like fucks me up is that like that he waited to tell her, and I think that's messing with me. Like, and on the same side though, I'm like, I get not wanting to talk about it though, you know what I mean? But if you, but I also took a gamble. You know what I'm saying? When I met Slappa, I really just wanted to jump on that thing. You know what I'm saying? But I took a chance, and he said he really wanted a real relationship, so I took a chance, and I told him the truth. I told him about my abuser. I told him that I cheated. I told him that I was ashamed. I told him that like I was just my dad just died. You know, like I'm probably like the worst person to be around right now. Like I'm unstable in a number of ways, you know what I mean? And he steadfast and has always been here for 12 years. 10 years married. So I just I feel like some type of way about it. You know what I mean? So like on the one hand, I'm just like I get it, but on the other hand, I'm just like I don't get it at all. Like at all because I'm living proof that if you tell the truth, then you'll get the chance of a lifetime.
Shut up, you gay.
Yeah.
Drink some water or something.
You need to stop saying the same.
Okay. All right, and one more story, guys. Let's jump into this wild story, okay? And then we're gonna switch over into Discord. Do you want to go get food because I'm gonna
Bacon avocado burger.
yeah. I wouldn't mind um a side,
A side.
like maybe onion rings,
Okay.
but maybe French fries because I don't know how the onion rings are today, and maybe I just need French fries to kind of paw it.
Okay.
Maybe your wife is being a little indecisive and she just needs you to be a decisive man and do the thing because she really appreciates you, but kind of really doesn't want onion rings now that she's talked herself out of it.
How much do you like me?
Like 3.
Do you like me enough to give me a chocolate shake? I got a $5 bill in my card. Don't even start with
Man,
me,
keep your
motherfucker.
fucking money. If we're eating, we're eating. Are y'all gonna go together? Are y'all gonna go together?
I can go with him.
Hey, be careful. Can you not just smoke that when we're done? We're local. It's the end of the month, and I don't want that when we're about to go get the kids.
She's
Okay.
got a valid point.
She always does.
I'm always right. Anyway, give me a fucking kiss.
This is why we love you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, I'll take a forehead.
yeah.
That's a wifey kiss.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
a
yeah.
wifey kiss.
This is my family.
Hello.
I love
I'm a dork.
All right, y'all be safe out there. And you and I, let's jump in. So tonight I broke up with my boyfriend because he kept joking about murder-ling me. There are 2 trigger warnings: death threats, manipulation, and misogyny. So misogyny. Oh, P is doing well and is safe. So let's jump in, okay? And I should have asked for. Oh, he replaced my water. Oh my gosh, I love that man. I was like, I need some water, but he already. Anyway, so during our first few weeks of dating, he joked too much for comfort that he was going to murder Lurtle and dismember me and dispose of my body. Maybe out of context, maybe I'm being dramatic. He's very sarcastic and has dark humor. But to me, it wasn't funny and caused me anxiety because I know the statistics and I talked to him about this and I told him repeatedly, stop joking about this. He kept on with the jokes until I finally told him that those jokes literally scare me, and then he apologized and felt bad that his jokes made me afraid of him. Tonight, we are over 3 hours late to meet his brother to play games, watch movies, and eat dinner. When I was talking to him about us being late, I noticed he sighed deeply, clenched his fist, and looked down at it as if he were making the conscious choice not to punch me. Then, as I was saying goodbye to his brother, he comes in the room and says we should say, she should say her permanent goodbyes. I asked him what the fuck, and he said it was a joke. And I asked, how is it funny? What's the punchline? Please explain to me how that was supposed to be funny. And he couldn't answer. And I didn't want to get in the car with him. I walked off, and thankfully, my roommate picked me up and drove me home. So he didn't even drive her home. He called later and I told him I'm done. He's a good man other than for the jokes for killing me. Then he's not a good man, excuse me. Is that means he's not a good man. We talked about it and agreed that he wouldn't joke about killing me anymore, and that if he did it again and doubled down that it was just a joke, and that I and hold on. We talked about and agreed that he wouldn't joke about killing me anymore, but then he did it again tonight and doubled down that it was just a joke and I'm the problem. I started telling him again about how often women are killed by their husbands and boyfriends, and that's why the jokes bothered me so much, but he interrupted me to say fuck you. So I hung up and blocked him. All of this really sucks because my roommates say I should just talk it out with them. Absolutely. No, but I should just talk it out with him and give him another chance because they can tell I really like him and he likes me. But I already did that. I thought we were past the homicide jokes, and then he did it again tonight when he was angry at me, and it caused me this awful gut feeling in my gut that I needed to not get in the car with him and get away from him. I've had boyfriends and male friends in the past, and none of them have ever made jokes about myrtle-lertling and dismembering me, especially multiple times after I told them to stop. Have you had friends, boyfriends that make jokes like this? Where's the humor in it? What would you do in this situation? So, an update. Thank you, everyone, for your overwhelming support. Also, thank you for the important links and resources. I've learned a lot and shared them with my friends. I love the sub, and I haven't heard from him, and he hasn't caused me any trouble since the breakup. And if anything comes up, I'll update the post. Why does he do that? We were like reading that. Like, I should go live on Saturday mornings and just read that shit. I really should, because we should all read that fucking book. Like, all of us should read that book. And there's an update a year later. Haven't seen him since. The last time I spoke to him over the phone, I made it very clear several times. You promised you'd stop making jokes about murdering me, but then you did it again. You realize the greatest threat for women is being murdered by their boyfriends and husbands, and they're likely to be killed by men that they know. And then they said, fuck you. So I hung up and ghosted him, blocked him on everything, and alerted my employer that if he showed up that he was a threat. However, he sent me an email in an attempt to, I don't know, I'll leave you to draw the conclusions because I can't make sense of it. I'm sorry if I quote it incorrectly. I'm on mobile. Dear, my name spelt with hashtags. He got my name wrong multiple times and it became a joke, which is what he's referring to here. It is not a joke to me to say my name right. My name is very personal. It's very long. It's 10 letters long. And if you make fun of my name, that is an automatic, like, fuck you. Like, fuck you. like bigly. like no. I don't really know how to go about them saying I'm empathetic as I'm me pathetic mess. But I do feel I can understand and I have recognized my actions have consequences clearly. I thought I was being reasonable. I gave you time and space. I wasn't sure how long I needed to wait or if I should just do nothing, but I didn't know you had even blocked me until today, as it I had not called and only texted the first day expecting nothing back. And now I understand. I should have known. I tried to call you tonight. Despite my better judgment, that's when it hit me. It's been almost 2 weeks. I know you don't want to be in a relationship with me, but I wanted to end this civilly. Is that not civil? I could hope at least on terms that we could both live on amicably, or me, since I didn't have a choice. That terrible night was booze ridden, and unfortunately for me, the end of us. I didn't get any chance, but I made my choices and I was cut out of you like the cancer I became, regardless of how much I remember due to my memories. But man, fuck you. Get out of here talking about you were drunk. I'm so sorry, but like, I just, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to open that door. I'm not going to open that door into my time as an alcoholic. Like, it wasn't a good time. You ghosted me. I mean, I had fun times, but not like this. This is what. Ugh, okay. You ghosted me. I know how that feels, as I've done that to others. I deserve this. It's interesting that you mentioned to me that I never had to change my number in my last relationship over 5 years ago because all I needed to do was block them. Damn, history not only repeats itself, but can be fucking ironic. I lost one of my best friends. I lost you. I've been hurting, OP. This hurt even more when I realized you don't even want to communicate with me. I would ask why, but I know it's because you hate me, what you think of me, what you think I am. Who likes Andrew Tate? Nobody. I embody that nobody. Wow. Okay. I obviously have a lot of growing up to do. I wasn't aware how much. I don't regret you or the experiences I shared, which were awesome and different than all the treasures I had experienced. I'm not sure if I want to keep reading all of this. This is some bullshit. It looks like he got high for the first time. Why do they always do that? Why do they always do that? We're literally booing him. Boo! Oh my gosh. But no. Seriously, like, why do they always do that? Like, my ex, he was such a fucking fuck, bro. He told me, he was like, I got high for the first time, and then I got arrested later that day. And I was like, okay, what does that have to do with me? And he was like, it's all your fault. I wouldn't have did it if you hadn't left me. And I was like, what? You made your own bad choices without me, you freak. Ugh. Gross. Ooh. Boo. Uh, I did a bad thing to a good person. I won't call you again as much as I want to. You can call me. I'm sorry. I don't know. You will find someone sooner or later who will treat you with respect and make you feel loved. I am not him. I failed, but you will have that. As much as I don't want to think of it, and you deserve this. Okay, cool. I know you don't think I love you. You can ghost me. Okay. So this person got downvoted big time. This is why we don't like male-centered people. Okay. It says people talking about this man being a sociopath. He sounds like a generic boy that's trying to verbalize his emotions for the first time. Boo, boo. And then they were like, he's 40. Stop it. He's 40. Girl, stop. Uh, girl, Damn. Okay, that's it. Wow. Wow. That shit was crazy, right? Yes. Not the emojis. Yes. That was crazy. That was crazy town. All right, babies. All right. So I'm going to meet y'all in the Discord. I'll meet y'all in the Discord. I'll meet y'all in the Discord. We're going to watch Common Side Effects. But for the people who don't want to join us and have to go bed by, I respect it. Put some respect on it. I'll go ahead and say goodnight to the people who can't come. But when it's time to go to bed, I know you don't have to be alone. 'Cause I'll see you next Thursday on YouTube. Night night, guys, and I'll see the rest of y'all in the Discord. Join the Discord.